What's going on, guys? Eddie Anthony back with a new shoe review. Today I'm coming at you with a pack of some heat that came out last March. Today we are looking at the Nike and Jordan Atmos pack. Starting off, we have a huge box. This is definitely the biggest box I have ever seen. Comparing it to like the Jordan Countdown pack, those boxes were massive as well. This is right in lieu of the Jordan Countdown pack in terms of the size of the box. As you can see, we have two patterns on each side of the box. There's the elephant pattern on this side, which represents the Air Max 1 in this pack, and the safari print on this side, which is going to be representing the Jordan 3. Then on one side of the box, you see we have the Nike Air in that teal color. Then flipping to the other side, we have an Air Jordan logo in that orange color along with the size tag. First shoe we're going to be looking at is the Air Max 1, which is a part of this pack with the Jordan 3. As you can see, classic colorway here. This was something that originally came out back in 2006. It was a collaboration between Nike and Japanese sneaker boutique Atmos. They collaborated on this colorway, taking the elephant print cues. You're going to move to this camera. Taking the elephant print cues from the Jordan 3, which is also in this pack right behind me here. Take that elephant print, it goes all the way around the shoe, into the toe guard, then around to the other side of the shoe as well. This shoe was originally released in 1987, the Air Max 1. Jordan 3 was released 1988, so 1 year later. So I imagine at Nike and Jordan at the time, they were sharing a lot of similar design ideas between the two shoes, which is why they have a lot of similarities like the air bubble or the toe guard, which looks really similar, I feel, on both shoes. You see a lot of those same similarities, like the Nike Air on the back is the Jordan 3 originally had. So I think at that time at Nike, the team was sharing a lot of design ideas between the two lines at Nike. So that's why you see a lot of these similar design cues as well as the colorways interchange so easily between the two silhouettes. Moving up, we have that black nubuck pattern, or that black nubuck material on here, which is going to be like a shorter suede if you're not familiar with nubuck. And then down next to that, we have the teal swoosh and that patent leather, which is something made famous by the Air Jordan 11, known for its patent leather. They brought that to the swoosh on this one. Then moving to the back, of course, that teal Nike Air matching the swoosh. And back around to the front, we have black laces. One differentiator on this shoe is they have elephant print on the lace tips. This shoe actually released twice last year for Air Max month, the month of March. They released it in this pack with the Jordan 3, and they also released it by itself in a standalone. The standalone did not have these lace tips, nor did they have this elephant print insole, nor did they have the swoosh on the outsole. The outsole is translucent, as you can see, with that golden swoosh, which matches the colorway on those threes. And then moving up from that, we have a clean white midsole, white air bubble, exactly what you'd want on an Air Max 1. All right, so that covers it for the Air Max 1 portion of this. Now we're gonna move on to the Jordan 3s. If I'm gonna be honest, the Air Max 1 is definitely my favorite shoe in this pack, as I'm sure it is for everybody who got these shoes. The 3 is nice, it's still a dope colorway, like I dig what they did with it, but it's definitely not my #1 pick. So let's get into this one. As you can see, this shares that same nubuck on the upper. They actually use two different types of nubuck on this one. Right here we have this more premium, soft nubuck material that goes all the way around above the safari print on the front here. And then above that, they have a much rougher, probably more durable nubuck. It's kind of an interesting choice here to use two different types of materials because one of them feels really good, this nice premium, soft nubuck down here. The other one feels like shit. Like, to be quite honest, it does not feel amazing. It's really rough, doesn't feel nice to the touch. But then they use that nice nubuck once again up here on the tongue. So kind of all over the place. Like, that's my #1 gripe with this shoe, I think, is that the materials are iffy. Like, sometimes they're good in certain areas and sometimes they're bad. One area where they're good is in the leather, which is on the ankle guard here. It's like this bone colored leather. And they use that same leather on the lace loops. That's actually a nice material, that creamy, like off-white color, which you also see down here on the midsole, which is two-toned. We have that off-white bone color on the bottom half and then like a matte black on the top half, which wraps all the way around the back. And there it is, the Nike Air, which is what everybody wants when they see a Jordan 3, is that Nike Air in a forest green color on here, which matches the safari theme pretty well. And then that same safari print on the back here. See that same forest green on the Jumpman logo on the tongue, and then a safari orange hit here on these lace loops. And moving to the bottom, we have that blue translucent outsole with a safari orange Nike hit right there. Another thing you'll see with these, they did come with multiple pairs of laces. You have the bone colored ones. You also have the safari orange. I'm going to stick with the black. And then you see on the insole, safari print with the Nike Air hit right there as well. That's going to do it for this one, guys. We got into the review, touched on both shoes. My final thoughts, I definitely like the Air Max 1 better. Maybe it's just nostalgia for me because this was one of the first shoes that really got me into collecting sneakers. It was one of those ones that I always said, like, one day I'm gonna get this shoe, you know, like this is the one that I'm gonna get one day. And I finally got a pair. I'm glad they retroed them. That's what matters to me, is that these did come out again and I was able to get a pair in my size. The Jordan 3 is still nice, like I don't hate it, but you know, it's not an Air Max 1 from Atmos. You know, this is such a different shoe. It's just on another level compared to this newer colorway. I still like this though, and maybe it'll grow on me over time, but for now this is my pick for the winner of this pack. So if anybody's looking for some Safari Jordan 3s in a size 13, I have a pair. No, I'm not going to flip them. I'm probably going to hold on to them for a little while. But yeah, guys, that about does it for this one. Do have one more thing we need to get into, though, before I end this video, and that is the on foot for both of these shoes. Thank you guys for watching another sneaker review. Thanks for sticking with the channel while I've been uploading pretty rapid fire these last couple of weeks. Gonna try and keep that going on into fall and winter. Gonna put some clothing videos up, as well as just some general, I just kind of want to talk to a camera and tell you guys what my thoughts are on fashion, on shoes, and the state of things right now. So that's something we're gonna get into here in the future. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Hit me on my social media at Eddie Anthony on Instagram and Twitter, where you can catch updates on my life as well as what's going on in the shoe world and all the memes that I post on Twitter that everybody loves. Thank you guys for watching. This is Eddie signing out.